We're at the MGM Grand Hotel to attend the Wppi Wedding and Portrait Photographers International Trade Show. It's a long walk to get to the conference center. However, on the way, I ran into an interesting sign. This is it. No lifeguard on duty, no diving. The sign was right in front of a hot tub. I don't know how much diving I would do. Well, obviously this is one popular show, even with the long walk. Lots of folks are here. Photography is a wonderful hobby, and lots of folks spend lots of money. B&H is a company I know. It's headquartered in New York. It is run by Orthodox Jews, so it is closed on the Sabbath and all Jewish holidays. They are here in force around the corner, and they have lots of show specials, so if you want to buy from them, you may get a discount. Of course, I just sent in an order yesterday for something from B&H. It is probably one of his show specials, but I'm not going to look. We hear the word Photoshop a lot because folks use the program Photoshop to make beautiful women even more beautiful. But look, there's a whole series of DVDs that tell you how to use it. I do not have it myself. I can erase wrinkles, and that's about as far as I go on improving pictures.
I really like the cowboy and the horse, but it needed to be more Hollywood. You know what I mean by Hollywood? There you go. Well, it was easy. I spent about 2 minutes cutting the cowboy and the horse out and dropped in a beautiful sunset into the background. Now, I use this all the time.
This is Richmond Professional Lab, and these are some of the products they make, and it's a 2-day turnaround time. I can just imagine carrying around some of these lenses. Obviously, this convention is an opportunity to learn. There are many, many speakers.
What I'm going to show you guys next is the difference between doing that and taking regular 24p footage, putting it into a 24p timeline, and slowing it down in your editor to 40%.
They're talking a language I don't quite understand.
Doing it sort of artificially.
But obviously a lot of other people do. This is the Pixma Professional Printers booth. If you want to print posters in your bedroom, you buy one of these.
You just press, the same key, but if you want to make a big change, how do you make a capital letter? You press and hold the Shift key. So I press and hold the Shift key, and if I hit the negative temperature key, it quickly adjusts the color temperature of the image. So there we go, right there. And so here is the before, and here's the after. And just a little bit of tweaking can finish that image really quick.
This is H&H Color Lab, and they have some great pictures here. A neat wedding picture.
Close your eyes, Jordan. Looking at me, beautiful, smiling. There's our image. Lean away. Look at each other. Eyes up to the forehead. She's looking up. I tilt the camera towards him. Now he brings his lips to her forehead. Now from here, we got our image. Still tilted to the right. We're going to kick her left leg in between his legs. She's going to push her pelvis in. Head back to the neck. It looks like he's breastfeeding. We're tilting to the right. Big thing right there. Now she turns her head to me, looking up. She's smiling, dreaming, wishing I was doing it to her. We got our image. Now we bring her lips to his forehead. She presses. She doesn't actually kiss. Camera height above eye level. Get the image tilted towards him. Now he stands up straight. We're going to bring her down. Head down here. Here. Lean forward. Looking down. We're going to cut him out. The less we see of him, the better, so we show just the mouth. Take a look. Now I come in with the 85-1/4, cut her in half down the bridge of the nose. Then her eyes come up to me, smiling, beautiful. Got it, off to the side. Now she stands up straight. He lowers himself, hands up around the head. cheeks together, looking at me here. Super tight, 85 millimeter, 1.4. Soft, no depth of field. Bam, we got our image. Now she turns her head in, puts her nose on the cheek. We're working the magic. Now we come in, 85, 1.4, distort, take a look. Got it. Now turn your heads, look at each other. Super tight, tilting towards him, smiling. Now turn your head back to me, beautiful. Nose to the cheek, cut her in half, bridge of the nose. Take a look. Now turn towards me, Jordan. Lean forward, Jordan, in front of her. You lean back, he goes behind. About 6 inches, we focus on Jordan, cut him in half. She's completely out of focus, he's in focus. Then we change it and he looks down. She becomes our focal point. We have our image. Smiling, beautiful. Now from here we turn the back. We're going to turn the back here, leaning in close. Heads together, leaning forward. Cut him in half. Take that traditional pose, make it look interesting. Go side to side. Now look down at the shoulder. Jordan, turn your head to her. Take a look. Now look at me, beautiful. Jordan, go work the magic on her neck. Smiling, gorgeous. There we go. Just like that. Spin towards him. Hold your hands together like you're dancing. Heads together. Pull your hands out. We focus on the hands. 85, 1.4. Take a look. Push them back. Focus on the face. We got our image. Now spin around, beautiful. Now we focus on the key moment here. We're going to come in close on the hands. Again, it's all in the way you created the hand. We got our image. Now we bring her lips, turn her head, camera height high, tilting to her. Got the image. Now she turns her head the other way. Got it there. Now they spin.
Fascinating demonstration.
Look at each other. Foreground, focus through, focus on the hands. Got our image, spinning around. Give him a hug, put your head up on his shoulder. Looking up, beautiful light, tilting towards him. Now turn your head, Jordan. Put your lips on his cheek, close your eyes, don't push too hard. Turn your head the other way, looking down, beautiful. Just like that, we got it. Nice and quick and easy.
For those folks who come to a show like this to purchase new equipment, show discounts are quite a drawing card. To attend a trade show alone, the cost is $25. Lots of folks here are selling albums because once you take the pictures for a wedding, you need to put them in a fancy album. Lots of choices.
I'm going to mess with the light a little bit. I've got my Kelvin temperature set to what a flash is, which is 5200, but I want these to look a little bit warmer. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to turn my Kelvin temperature up. I'm going to go up to 6200 Kelvin. I'm raising the color temperature by 1000 degrees, so that should make this warm. And since that's a theatrical, who knows what's going to happen? Let's find out now. Because you know how bad my first shot sucked. Don't give it to me early here, brother, because it won't be worth it initially. Because we know this one's going to be overexposed. Where are we in terms of the camera? I'm at 125th of a second at f4 at 320. Now I can stop it down a little bit, which wouldn't hurt, because I see Lorenzo, when he's doing this boxing pose, he's got his hands well forward of his eyes where I normally focus. So I am going to go ahead and give myself a little bit more stop. So let's go to 7-1 and not change anything else and see what we get here. Okay, so the foreground light, I guesstimated and got kind of close, not bad. I think I need a little bit of fill on the other side, but what I really need is for that guy to be brighter.
Sony didn't even need a sign, they just used light and flashed their message on the wall. Interesting, the WPPI show is in several sections and we walk outside to get to the other part of the show, but it is a beautiful day on Tuesday, and so this is really not a hardship. We're at the Click Picks booth. I love my dog, but I don't know on my purse. This is Kay. She is a local Las Vegas model. Pretty girl. She said we did a demonstration a little earlier and the booth is crowded, so they must have done well. This is barber backdrops and props. I read that this show previously had around 17,000 attendees, but I bet you the number went up this year. You can hardly get through the aisles. This is Lithochrome Pro Color, a Hallmark company. I'm sure they're called camera bags, but there's a lot of women looking at these bags, and I believe they're leather. At least the one I touched is very attractive. This is the Wall Riders booth, and these are skateboards that can be used for decoration, or they can be made into real skateboards. I guess it would be a great decoration for an active young man's room. Elvis's name is Steve Connolly, and he's posing for pictures, and he's very popular. I have to say that this show is above my pay grade in terms of how much knowledge one needs to understand everything that is for sale and all of the programs that are being given. However, this is one interesting show. I'm glad it's in Las Vegas, and we will leave you with love.